Hello, greetings, hello, welcome, hi. It's your boy, Doctor of the Tunes. You're now tuned in to Tune TV. Yeah, I'm not gonna do an excited intro or whatnot, cause I've been gone for a couple weeks, so we just gonna get right into the yams, if you will. All right, so a lot of news I done missed out because I was doing this, that, and the third. What's happened with me? Just a couple injuries. I hurt my shoulder at my job, so I was like, I can't. How do I talk to people? And my girl, she had broke her foot, so I had to help her out with that. And then, you know, other things. So I got caught in that cycle of injuries, back to back injuries for people and since coming out of that, giving y'all updates, working on some new tunes, figuring out Pro Tools. That has been a journey by itself. I'll let you know. But the good news is I'm happy to announce that my Keontae Norm out his Bayani tape. We're gonna have him up on the pod soon. We're gonna have to talk about that. So I'm really excited. So that will be a treat. That's to come soon as well. Sway Carpet release is more or less done. We've gotten the artwork ready, and we are doing the final mixes. So release date coming soon on the Sway Carpet stuff. So definitely keeping y'all tuned in and tuned up on that because it is 2TV. Yeah, so and also a lot of music came out. So I wanted to cover some music that came out. So that as well. Also, got some new headphones. Got headphone finally no longer dealing with the awfulness of the prior headphone regime. I broken out of that. We are now to the premium. Appreciate everybody who helps out with the show and whatnot. And every contribution is very much appreciated. Everything that you contribute goes back to the show, helping promote local artists I like and love, as well as others that you might know and enjoy. Really helping. You're just helping me build a platform so that I can help people that I like. So yeah, so appreciated all that and the third. All right, so moving on to the music. We have Keontae Norm's new release, Bayani. Shout out to Keontae Norm. But yeah, he put out a tape called Bayani, and it's 9 songs. And I produced like half of this album with my homie Pharaoh. Shout out to Pharaoh Music. And yeah, so if let me see, I did this one, this one I like a lot. That last two, Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour is probably my favorite song, but the last three I like a lot. Last three, I like a lot. So especially those last three begin me through life. It's a very conceptual album. He put out a comic that came with it as well. I think he put out a documentary too. So definitely check out his Instagram at Keontae Norm for all that. Love the music on here. It's a mix of soul and some, you know, instrumentation mixed with some trap music, some low key trap music. Kind of gives you some Mick Jenkins vibe, J Cole vibe, a mixture of those. But also keeps the narrative, keeps the structure. So yeah, 9 songs. It's sitting at around 33 minutes of runtime. So a cool, sweet listen. Hopefully y'all will enjoy that. Then I have my other homie who put out music. He's called RLG. So shout out to RLG. He had just sent me an EP of some great material. It's called Addicted to Your Love. It's a little EP he's doing. He hasn't put out any tapes yet, but he's a singles artist at the moment. Really giving you stuff on some cool content on TikTok, as well as giving you some very interesting music that ranges from like poppy trap music to just straight up pop music. In this case, Addicted to Your Love and sometimes are the two songs on this EP for RLG. I really like "Addicted to Your Love." It gives me that 80s synth pop type sound, kind of similar to a lot of things The Weeknd does on some of his stuff. But he's voiced inside The Weeknd. He has his own voice, his own style, his own way of constructing songs and music that I find very interesting. And I hope you do too. So definitely check him out and check out his EP "Addicted to Your Love." Yeah, so that is my local buddies. You know what I'm saying? Got to help out my local community. That's what a lot of this is for. That and to help influence and tell other artists about Gray Media and stuff like that. So definitely keeping that open for y'all. All right, and then in terms of mainstream acts and whatnot, we have a few of those. Not necessarily mainstream per se, but first off, wanted to say BK the Ruler. BK the Ruler. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, BK the Ruler. She's a cool artist, probably the queen of the underground at this point, if I do say so myself. She put out this tape called Level 5 Part 1. And so I like that. It's like some, distortion-y rap, but her flow on it really intrigues me. It really, pulls me in to that whole vibe. So definitely check that out if you haven't. If you're into female rap, if you're into underground rap, if you're into the new ragey type of beats and all that, definitely check out BK the Ruler. She's been making waves in the underground and all that. Another rapper that is going crazy right now, probably next to blow up. I don't know if he's going to sign to anyone or he's doing his own independent thing, is this artist called Hard Rock. He kind of sounds like his voice sounds like a mixture of like Future and Young Thug, but his music sounds like he basically sampling straight rock music and making beats over it, like the Rage shit, but now he's taking it to the next level in terms of having, just straight taking rock, sampling rock. He sampled Deftones on, I think, this song Feel Alive. And yeah, his new EP called Slidey Don it's a really good EP if you want to get into his stuff. And then, he has a whole bunch of other tapes if you want to get into it after that. Dropped a lot of tapes last year, really making a lot of waves, doing his own thing. So definitely check homie out. Definitely that if you like that hip hop and rock mix, definitely check him out. But he's not like corny like a lot of the stuff that came out in the early 2000s. It's more closer to trap, more closer to, like I said, Future. If Future was really on some Hendrix shit, then yeah, it would sound similar, closer to this. So I appreciate Hard Rock. Shout out to him. Hopefully he keeps doing his thing. All right, so in this one single I fuck with Ice Spice. I'm an Ice Spicer. So she did this song with Pink Pantheress. Pink Pantheress or Pink, yeah, Pink Pantheress, and it's called Boy's a Liar. Yeah, Pink Pantheress. And yeah, that song, Boy's a Liar Part 2, great song. Love it. Love that song. And it appears on shit now. All right, yeah. So yeah, that one song, this one right here, yeah. Boy's a Liar. Definitely fuck with this song just for the vibe and the aesthetic. So yeah, if you want to get into some of that, then that is for you. There's a couple other things that came out, some posthumous music from Big Scar, R.I.P. He had suffered from an overdose. Very sad way to go out. But Gucci Mane did justice by him, try to pay for his funeral, even though his family was acting strange, and is still putting out his music. So oh my god, yeah, my homie just DM me. I got caught up. Yeah, so Big Scar, he put out a tape called Secret Weapon. So that's his posthumous thing. D Savage put out a tape called Mafia Music. So I like to give a shout out to that. Him still, putting out music, even though he has dealt with a lot of fallout from his public back and forth with academics. Academics is determined to make sure he never sees any success in light of day. Even though I don't think that's cool. I mean, I feel like in general, this teaches you, the fellow artist, if you're watching as an artist, that you should leave media niggas alone. They can hurt you. They can hurt you more than you think. So there's that. And Jay Critch, I think he's off Rich the Kid's label. He has dropped a tape called Jug Season. So if you want to get into that, definitely check that out. Jug Season. I think Mike Towers, the rapper too, dropped a Icy Hot EP. If I was wrong on genre, that's my bad. Don Toliver has recently put out a single with Kali Uchis. Him and Kali Uchis make great music together, great single. We are anticipating his next release because Travis Scott recently said he's not dropping Utopia till everybody else on his label drops. So this includes everybody. I think what's it called? Sofago is about to drop again. I think him and Travis Scott, people assumed that he was off of the Opium label, but that was not the case. He has simply they had that back and forth and they unfollowed each other. But I think everything's cool now. His music should still be coming out. People like Pink Hearts, even though it didn't sell in anything. People still appreciate that. So, and this includes Sheck West too. So everybody on the Don Toliver label will put out music before we get the Travis Scott thing. So it's probably why we're probably not getting the Travis Scott tape till at least late summer to fall. If I had to make an assumption, probably be around that time. Let me see. Polo G, he put out a song with Future. Lotto put out a song with Lou Calla. And Don Toliver has another song out called Lead the Club with Lil Durk. So yeah, he's definitely gearing up to drop soon. We're probably going to get the Don Toliver tape soon with a quickness. And A Boogie with the Hoodie has dropped a tape called No 808s featuring Vori. Vori's an interesting artist, if I do say so myself. Flo Milli has dropped a song called Nasty Dancer. And I think OG Parker, the producer, has dropped a song called Still Work with Ty Dolla $ign and a few others. So that's the current section of music. If you have any other music, again, my DMs are open for any recommendations of this, that, and the third. All right. So now that we have cleared up some music-y stuff, I have to do an essential rush of catch-up because I missed out on quite many things. All right. So in light of Valentine's Day, love was in the air, especially scandal in terms of Ruby Rose. So Ruby Rose decided to expose DDG, essentially showing that he had texted her, and DDG tried to be like, no, this is a lie. None of this happened. None of this occurred. How could I ever do this? I have my lovely girlfriend, Hailey Bailey, the Little Mermaid, even though I just found out that racism existed yesterday. So in light of all that, Ruby Rose then showed the screen recorded after she put out the initial expose to double down and to prove that this is in fact happened. All this happened. All this is real. So then Hailey Bailey had to come out and be like, listen, don't listen to rumors, but I'm still sticking with my nigga. And that is how it is going to go. So I found that to be very entertaining because many people often think that women will leave if you cheat or are accused of cheating. And that is not always the case. More times than not, they just beat up the shorty who you cheating on with and then go back to you. Quite toxic. We don't know if that is confirmed or not, but I didn't know Ruby Rose and DDG were even dating. So how I felt about that was maybe it was some sneaky link shit. Because how he was hitting her up, it kind of seemed like there was a familiarity, like y'all was already talking already. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all weren't exes, it seemed like it was a lot recent, like y'all recently talking. So, and how I feel about it is Ruby Rose on some Cloud Demon behavior chose to enlighten the world on what I deem to be a private relationship. I feel like all parties knew what was going on, and she chose to blow up the club because of something not going her way. That's how I feel. But it could be entirely something else. Could be that um, DDG is on some nasty shit. Right after that, he did a post saying DDG or 100,000 or a dinner with DDG or $100,000. Let me tell you, DDG, I'm taking that money expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all these rappers be saying this date or some bread or dinner with this person or some. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. I'm never gonna take. Yeah, I'm never gonna take it. I'm never gonna take not the money. Y'all got me. What you know? What I'm saying fucked up in many different ways. If you think I'm gonna just get the dinner with a random celebrity when they could give me a bag, no, you gotta sign me that bag. That's how I be feeling. In light of that, uh, also in Haley Bailey's post, she did a lot of allusions to religion, saying like God will show us the truth, something like that. And then DDG jumped out the porch and said, "This bitch is evil." So that's why I feel like DDG on some other shit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is OT Genesis knocked him out because he was wilding. He then got in an argument with his girl to the point where we thought they had broken up publicly. They had to PR that away. And now the Ruby Rose thing is happening. So a lot of things are going on in the DDG side of things. It lets me know that, hey, if there's smoke, there's fire. But my thing is, why have all this happen? Why not just be chill when your girlfriend about to drop Little Mermaid? If it hasn't already dropped, well, listen, she on an uphill swing. You got to ride this way, bro. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Go in the stew, go write you some tunes, and get back out here. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing I find when celebrities get caught up in drama that has nothing to do with their art and they never follow it up with art, it then creates a thing where we're only looking at you for the drama. We're not looking at you to put out art anymore because you are now just a media thing. You're thinking there's something to talk about, not your art itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just you, the person, you and your activities, which is a thing that social media, I feel like it's easy for them to do that and create narratives around people and their lives. And it often detracts from the actual art itself. And I feel like it's easy to fall into that trap if you do not follow it up with some music. I feel like after all this, he should have followed up with some music. You know what I'm saying? Because at least he would have made some money on the side. That's how I be feeling. Also, what happened was the Super Bowl. Super Bowl happened. Rihanna did her thing at the Super Bowl. Here's my thing. I don't think it was good, but Shorty was pregnant. So I feel like she did a great finesse and she made her money. So I'm always happy at people for making their money, doing their thing, and existing in the way and the manner that they wish to. You know what I'm saying? So even if I think the shit was mid, because people have to also understand Rihanna not a dancer. You know what I'm saying? She don't be dancing like that. I feel like she would have danced a little more. I feel like she probably would have danced more if she wasn't pregnant, but she basically did the whole Super Bowl to reveal that she pregnant again. People were roasting. They got their jokes off. They're saying A$AP Rocky was forever nothing. He don't even know the meaning of pulling out. But honestly, would you if you was with Rihanna? Let's be real here. All right, so also she had just turned 35 recently. You know what I'm saying? So if she want to get her kids out the way, that's how I feel personally. So, in light of all that, All-Star game happened. It was awful. They literally weren't even playing well. The Hawks fired Nate McMillan. I'm very sad about that. Very sad, heartbroken. But we'll see who they get. I heard they're looking for, they might hire Kenny Atkinson as a coach. I hope they do that. That would fix their shit. Whole bunch of trades happened at the trade deadline. Had me at the edge of my seat. The Western Conference has gotten interesting. We're going to see how that unfolds. So that's how I feel. And let me see. That is some of the recap. But in light of, and now I'm going to go to some graphics now. In light of the Rihanna thing, typically when Rihanna is mentioned in media, what follows is Chris Brown. So Chris Brown just responded on social, basically coming out the woodwork and he's defending himself over backlash over his domestic violence history by sharing white celebrities who have domestic violence charges. Well, where are the cancel culture with these white artists? If y'all hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my whole entire ass. I'm fucking 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird ass niggas are the same ones that tune in every week to Blueface Chris John beating the fuck out of each other in front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. Y'all can suck my dick, disrespectfully. Now, here's the thing. Chris Brown wasn't even 17. He was like 19, 20. So there's that. Bare minimum 18. So people were signing him for, lying about his age essentially when the thing happened. So yeah, you're an adult. Let's chill out. But I could be wrong though. But that's what people were saying. You're at least like 19, like, what I'm saying. So that's still real young. Doesn't excuse what happened, but that's the context that I'd like to give to that. So that's number one. Number two, in the article he cites, they also mentioned him. Do white celebrities get away with doing nasty behavior? The answer is yes. The answer is overwhelmingly yes. And when the shoe's on the other foot, typically no one says anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people are talking about Sean Penn, how he was hitting shorties. Charlie Sheen prostituting, doing all types of wild shit. I think he was hitting shorties too. So Nick Cage arrested for DV and stuff like that. So yeah, they cite all these people as stuff like, all the white people that, were doing stuff too. He's about in saying that, but what I'm saying? Charlie Sheen was giving, hookers AIDS allegedly. So all that can be true, and you can still do what you did, Chris Brown. Another thing, Chris Brown, is that people bring up the Rihanna shit, but they also bring up Karrueche. And so it's like, if you had just did the Rihanna shit and you were just a great guy the rest of the time, most likely people wouldn't say anything. But this whole thing with the Karrueche thing, that was kind of awkward. Everybody saw that. It was looking crazy. He was subbing the exes. He was, saying her name on record. You had to get a restraining order. Like, all that would have been fine if not for the restraining order. Because, many artists sub their exes in art, media, and whatnot. You chose to, I don't know what he chose to do, but I know whatever he did, got, he got a restraining order put on him. So there's that. And then Blueface responded and said, you beat the wrong bitches, which is crazy thing to say. And, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'd be feeling. And then look, Blueface's mom came out. Blueface's mom a crazy person too, drove her, got people to snitch on you, all types of shit. So then he says, after all that spat, it's all love, which is, the celebrity way of just saying, this is how I just do things, and then continue to act like nothing happened, throw rocks and hide my hand, metaphorically speaking. All right, so moving on. Charleston White has been getting into a couple things. Number one, is him saying he had a sold out show in Houston, but it had been canceled because the police said they couldn't protect him because he has his online back and forth with Jay Prince. And so this is what his response was.
No wonder they mob tied. James Prince. Houston Police Department sound like a bunch of pussies to me. I see why rappers like running that shit. No wonder they mob tied. No wonder everybody got to check in, y'all. Now, I'm checking in with the police department. Police department told me, hey, man, you got a problem with Mr. James Prince. Austin, we hear you got a problem with James Prince. Man, we scared of him. I swear to God, y'all, I just got the call.
So, hey, man, this confirmed. Hey, Houston is Jay Prince land. If you do whatever you want to do, talk all the shit you want to talk, but go to Houston and fuck around and find out. The cops will not even protect you. They'll be like, no, Jay Prince, Mr. Jay Prince, you got it. Crazy, bro. And this is what I like to tell you, bro. This is the back and forth with the snitch culture, which I'll continue later on with the T.I. and Boosie thing. Like, I think the whole narrative behind snitching in terms of you being a civilian is dumb. Charleston White's basically talking about if you're a regular civilian, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these gang niggas, right? And that should be correct. However, cops also suck. You know what I'm saying? So gangs can suck and cops can suck. Both things can be true. Charleston White is trying to find a solution that is within the law. and not trying to crash out like a lot of other people end up doing, which I feel like is pretty commendable to some degree. But we also have to remind ourselves that A, the police suck. But B, Black Lives Matter also be scamming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even the people you go to that you go to help, all right, you're dealing with street niggas. You go to the cops. Cops might beat you up. Boom. You go to your local civil rights organization. They be scamming you. Boom. And it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Not saying there's no way to win, but there's no perfect solution. And that's something I want everybody to acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Is that there is no real perfect solution in cases like this. You cannot avoid risk. If you talk shit, the police are not always going to come and save you. If you can't afford security, security don't always come help you. They going to save themselves before they save you. Security trying to go home. Police trying to go home. They not trying to dive in front of a bullet for you saying wild shit. So there's risks involved with talking in a certain manner. They cannot be avoided by hiding behind police. You know what I'm saying? That shit is true as well.
All from the Houston's mayor's office and the gang unit police department in Houston, Texas, they are scared of fire to rap a lot. And this is what I'm telling the Houston police department. Y'all can suck my dick too. Fuck Houston. Nigga, fuck Houston, Texas. Now I'm spending my own goddamn money to come down there to talk to you po ass, dumb ass motherfucking Houstonians. Nigga, fuck Houston. That go with the mayor. Fuck the Houston mayor. Fuck Houston Police Department. Now I rock with the sheriff's department. I rock
or like the sheriffs, but all you other niggas, fuck you.
With Harris County Sheriff's Deputy, but fuck Harris PD. Cock sucking pigs. Y'all some
cock sucking pigs. And see, I like that. I like that he can still say fuck street niggas and fuck the police if they not doing their job, if they're not serving to protect me. Y'all scared of these other entities. Y'all supposed to be the big and bad. Y'all have the power of the law and government behind you. There's nothing that should entice you to not help me, a citizen in need. Personally, that's how I be feeling.
Motherfucking cowards. Man, let me get my goddamn guns and go to the goddamn gun range. This is what I got for Rap-A-Lot Records. I got a whole bunch of goddamn motherfucking guns for Rap-A-Lot. Now, I see the police got it. Police scared of Rap-A-Lot. Police scared of Rap-A-Lot.
This man. I appreciate the realness and the visceralness. So in accordance with that, he Black Lives Matter also pulled up on him. We're gonna get to that. But in recent things, YSL video leaked due to a Freedom of Information Act. Because of the Freedom of Information Act, you are entitled to government you're entitled to government records to some degree. Sometimes they'll redact things and sometimes you can't get to everything. But if you file for a Freedom of Information Act claim, you can typically get any court document you want because if you are a U.S. citizen, that's your right. If you live in the U.S., if you can find the case number, if you can find the names involved, this is typically how 1090 Jakes and a lot of the people find footage and find case files of people and say whether or not people snitch. Oh, if you're on paperwork, this, that, the third. It's because all government things are all government paperwork, and especially court cases, unless it's a sealed case or a closed case, one of the others, is public. All that is public information. If you know how to go through the trial and error to get the information, you can get the information. So YSL Woody, who's allegedly been an informant for 11 years, there's a recent video that surfaced of him testifying for about 3 hours, and him testifying, and I think in that 3 hours he had solved around 55 crimes or something like that. So people, I like how academics is calling people. He's trying to stop calling people snitches for going to police. He's calling them truth tellers. I feel like that's very progressive and tries to, again, we are moving the conversation outside of hey, this guy or this guy is a snitch. All that is bullshit. If you're not from the streets, if you're not a street dude, if you're a suburban person, then you are telling the truth to help stop crime in your community. And that should be the narrative in the way things are viewed. It should not be viewed as You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a snitch. It's like, snitch to what? I'm not a street person. That's you're trying to apply street politics to a person that is not a street person. And that's something that happens because of hip hop. Because of hip hop, a lot of hip hop has a lot of street politic things within hip hop. But and of course, organized crime has been tied to the music industry since damn near its inception. So again, you cannot remove these things, but at the same time, you have to understand that if you do not live that lifestyle, you don't have to live that lifestyle. Now, here's a catch-22 though, right? If I am like a producer and I want to get beats to insert rapper here, like if I wanted to get beats to Thug or Future, they probably hang around a lot of street niggas. So you have to know how to act around street niggas. Even if you are not a street person, you have to learn how to maneuver within those circles in order to get, to those types of people, because they surround themselves with that. Even if you're not that, they're around that. So you have to understand like where to fit in. So Wild So Witty, he did a 3-hour, 3-hour, giving it up. He took his pulse and all that. He gave himself a physical before he started a 3-hour telethon on the Academic Explain. Never seen a truth teller take a physical before starting his shift. This is legendary. I'm dead. So yeah, that's there's that, and that's Academic just shitting on Blueface, I guess, which is crazy. All right, so they said how many crimes he solved? He said like during this thing he has solved, in 3 hours, he has solved over 50 crimes, telling on Thug, Lucci, and others. Ironically, in his caption, he claims he didn't cry or cooperate. So people were talking about that, and discussion basically came down to the point of like a lot of what dude was saying was of Witty. Why So Witty was saying he didn't like being a stooge, another like shooter, background Bob character within the YSL camp. Discontent over that, and also that Thug was just essentially just out of his mind, crazy, wanting to out for blood, trying to get niggas killed, putting money on people's heads, threatening to kill people, doing all types of shit, which is why a lot of people are citing like all the things that he did, all the things that people were saying with him wearing dresses, is at the third, and how people were calling him gay. Why he never responded to that and why he never cared to mention that shit is because his energy was on the streets and his street beef and him trying to single-mindedly get rid of YFN Lucci and get him off the earth. Crazy. So yeah, that's according to him. So this plus more lets me know that they're probably not coming out, y'all. It's probably a dub. Some people, when they get a lot of money, if they from a certain environment, they remove themselves entirely from that environment, and they don't associate with people in that environment because they want to remove themselves as much as possible. Others, and that's what I suspect in the Thug case, is that once they get money, they're able to do more things, hire more people and shooters, and remove themselves further from the likelihood of getting caught, while also being able to do more harm to people. Pete, when Thug first came out, he had the beef with Lil Wayne. He had got his tour bus shot up, and he didn't get arrested for that. The dude who shot the tour bus got shot up, but you could argue people were building the case for on Thug since damn near he was out on the scene. And so now everything's coming out. You got a dude who's an alleged informant for 11 years about to come out and say a whole bunch of shit. It's looking crazy. So this is something else too. Gunna lawyer, he puts out a statement saying Gunna ain't no damn truth teller and he won't help put King Slime behind bars. So this is what the lawyer said. A comment on article from Gunna's co-lead defense counsel, Steve Siddell. After reading Miss Wicker's outstanding insightful article, I'm obliged to say, for the record, one more time, Gunna has never been interviewed by or cooperated with law enforcement or prosecutors in the RICO case, nor have his attorneys proffered information on his behalf. What was said at his Alford plea hearing was solely to resolve his own case. It cannot be used by the prosecution against Young Thug or any other defendant. So that's his story, and he's sticking to it. Now, that may be true. All that can be true. But here's the one thing. People view you as a snitch, Gunna. You should have stayed your ass in jail. You should have just toughed it out in jail. Nobody wants to sit in jail, but Gunna would have benefited greatly from just staying in jail and shutting the fuck up and having his lawyer fight the shit anyway. Because plenty of people get in a bad position and just deal with fighting it in court simply just because they don't want to look like a snitch, just because of that sole reason. So yeah. Also, the guy from Law and Order, he had passed away. He had died at 78. He was the background cool guy saying all the cool stuff. So RIP that guy. He was dope. Loved Law and Order SBU, especially that nigga's character. He was doing his thing. So wanted to find this one thing. It was basically like Gunna running from police. He basically can't come out. He'll try to come out. And people are chasing him. Wanted to see if I could find it. Was it before or after this? There we go. So yeah, this is Gunna getting chased out the mall despite all that was going on, you know. So his lawyer saying this at third, you know, he getting chased out the mall, getting ran down out the mall like this. Getting called a rat, dealing with all that fallout, you know what I'm saying? So after seeing that, him getting chased out the mall, I think he was at Lennox, bro. Getting chased out of Lennox, bro. I think it's a dub. I think people not going, because he should have, if he's gonna put out something, he should have put out something as soon as possible. But here's my thing. I feel like I say, he gonna fight to get off the label because he still signed to Thug, and Thug probably not gonna clear nothing. I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Unless that was a preconceived agreement and they gonna like try to do something to work it out. I think he gonna keep Gunna from putting out music if it's really, because he has said that he had told nobody to say anything. So that is true. Hey man, you had did yourself dirty doing that right there. You know what I'm saying? You had dug your own grave. Now you must lay in that shit. And that shit tough. So shit crazy. People was talking about how Playboy Cardi, he had jumped on his girl's face or something like that. He had choked her out. It was a pregnant shorty. And he had, you know what I'm saying, he had put hands and feet on her. And then a bystander came and basically saved shorty from getting jumped on. And then they had to go. He was in jail and came out. And then Iggy Azalea came out and said, I told you he was an abuser. He ain't shit and da-da-da. Which, if that were the case, Iggy, you at any time could have said something during all that. You was with him for however long, had a baby by dude. You didn't say nothing for all that. But you said something, you know what I'm saying? You said something when it's bad now. Now that it's cool to say something instead of being a brave person. Which is funny to me because, again, Iggy Azalea, she's a white lady, bro. Like, she would get all the fucking sympathy, all the shit in the world. So that's how I be feeling. Like, he had no reason to hide the shit, in my opinion. But that's what she chose to do. So people are basically shitting on her, basically like, how convenient is that for you to come out? So that's all crazy mess. All that's messy. I think it's unfortunate that all these like Playboy, like people with domestic violence history, like Playboy Cardi and stuff, can basically go behind the rug. Basically, you know, go and damn near just like what Blueface said, you can hit the right or the wrong girl and get away with it. You hit the right one, you can get away with it. If you hit the wrong one, media plastered. That's weird to me. I feel like it should be equal throughout. We should keep the same energy. But this enlightens me, the male, from my male perspective, that people don't care about harm that comes to a lot of women. We should care more, but we honestly don't. If we're being real, we really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's somebody you like, you don't care. You don't care. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. I had something I wanted to say. I'm not gonna do it because it'd be disrespectful, and I ain't gonna do them like that. All right, so NBA All-Star Weekend happened. It sucked, but they're honoring LeBron. They was on their knees, just gargling Bron's nuts, and in the spite of that, because he had just recently became the all-time leading scorer. The other leading scorers, which were Kareem and Karl Malone, were also there having their flowers being sent to them during All-Star break. Now, why is this interesting? Because Karl Malone is a wild boy. So yeah, this is him on questions of statutory rape and being an absentee father. I'm not discussing any of the backlash. I don't care. That's my life. That's my personal life, and I'll deal with that like I've dealt with everything. Whatever. I'm human, right? So what are we referring to, right? Is that allegedly, let me see if I can find it. I'm going to stop sharing real quick. Is that, let me see. Oh, no, I didn't have to do that. Yeah, so Karl Malone is kind of a known weirdo in the sense of he was messing with an underage shorty, and very underage. Like, I know all underage is whatever, but he was 20 and shorty was he was 20 and shorty was 13. Like, on some sick shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's some sick shit going on. And he was an absentee father. Like, shorty was in the hood, left shorty in the hood. And the guy became, and the son became an NFL player. So despite all that going against him, he has still became an NFL player, a successful person, despite, the absentee Karl Malone. So shout out to the, Karl Malone's son, but this guy, awful guy, bro. All right, so I'm not discussing backlash, whatever. So whatever. On the backlash he has received after impregnating a 13-year-old at age of 20. So yeah, that was crazy. And him just brushing it off and act like it's whatever. Like, I'm never gonna talk about it. I'm never gonna address it. That's tough. So people were citing if he was an athlete, if he was anybody else, they wouldn't let that slide. So that's how I be feeling with that shit. So yeah, that's some sick shit, bro. People are nasty, yo. Just remember that. All right, so Boosie is basically calling T.I. a snitch because he has snitched on his dead homie or his dead cousin, right? And he had responded to Boosie saying, "I got my paperwork ready to show. Pull up my number and the same. Pull up my number the same and my address the same." So this is, T.I. with one of his soliloquies, being like, "Yeah, so I don't know if it's you or the OG uncle that need to see it, but my paperwork is ready to show. Pull up my number same, address the same, my nigga. To get on the net, speak on shit you never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart the whole time. I never speak certain disrespect on your name/reputation about a if, homie. The convict codes say, when in doubt, pull the paperwork out. And if you ain't did that, now, I don't know what type of time you want, but I say again, if it was a question or confusion about anything, I said you could have called and asked. So you on record and tell your OG you could have pulled up and checked the black and white like I'm offering now." And then he keeps going on and shit. Yeah, here's the whole thing with the whole paperwork shit, not paperwork shit. Like, people treat this like for me, I'm not a street guy. This matters little to me. But people really care. And I just want that to not go over anyone's head. Like, within the street community and, hip hop community that are, street rappers, all that. This matters a lot. Whether you're a snitch or not matters a lot. It's your credit. It's to show that you're a solid street nigga or whatever the fuck it means a lot that you are a solid dude and you had never cooperated with police. The respect you get is just different than if you are suspected of snitching or you're confirmed to be a snitch. Now, a great example of this is Lil Durk. Lil Durk recently, he had paperwork coming out him as far back as 2013 to show that he had never cooperated with police. And yeah, so he never cooperated with police. So people are citing that to say, all right, boom, it's right here. Right. He's paperwork from 2013 services and reveals he refused to talk to police. So he straight up refused. So that matters. That's why people always look at Durk a certain way as one of them street rappers, because you hung around real killers. People always will argue he didn't slide for Vaughn, which, according to street code etiquette, I think that's valid. You see, it was supposed to crash out for Vaughn, even though he is a successful rapper and not street nigga anymore. I don't know, whatever. Maybe send shooters like Thug. I don't know. But yeah, he had refused to do it. He said the offender refused to cooperate with the investigation and requested an attorney. Interview terminated. And that's what you have to do when people try to talk to you, try to interrogate you. You shut the fuck up and you say, I'm not talking. I call my lawyer. That's literally all you have to do. A lot of people don't know their rights, so they end up saying things they don't need to say. All right, so other news. Remy Ma believes that Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion shooting verdict was swayed by media. She continues, I feel like when it comes to public cases, the media convicts people and the media determines what a verdict is, she said. And coming from somebody who was on trial before, everything is never 100% on each side. So each side is going to bend things so that it goes to whatever caters to them. So I feel like a lot of times, especially when it comes to celebrities, everybody goes to who's their favorite. And I agree. I agree that too a lot. People were alluding to side deals being made. In that case, people allude to the fact that, evidence was or wasn't used. They brought out evidence that was proven which should have proved not admissible in court, but in my opinion, simply because on testimony, the person said everything I said in this interview was a lie, but they went with that interview to convict. So I think that off rip is kind of weird, that kind of strange with that. But court isn't always fair, but it's the closest thing to being objective that we have, even though there's a lot of things within the court system that are not any of those things. It's the closest we can get. So that's why I'd be going with, hey, when it comes to an allegation, is at the third, let's see how it pans out in court, because at least there'll be a lot of public information that you get out of it with depositions and people testifying and all that, to where you can get a closer approximation of what happened. Even if the verdict is not something you agree with, you might get at least a lot of information so that you can make up your own conclusion. And I feel like that's why I always say wait till it comes out in court. All right, so ABC gonna put out a Young Thug and Gunna doc. I want to see what they're gonna do with that. Yeah, that's shit funny. Mike Malone says this All-Star game was the worst basketball game ever played. It was honestly awful. They were just taking a whole bunch of random threes and just trying to do these fake fucking alley-oops to each other and throwing passes that weren't, like, they were literally bullshit. They didn't give a fuck. All right, so Blueface is upset because Christian Rock is getting DM'd. Like, I think Drake unfollowed Blueface and now it's following Christian Rock. Same thing with Lil Baby. Lil Baby got Christian's number and shit, and they be talking. Met my bitch one time talking about he big brother. You ain't no son. To me, the truth can never be a diss. It's Baby. Why people saying I was in your DM? Why you ain't tell him I'm a big brother? I hate shit like that. So that's what Lil Baby has said in the text, and then up top is like, met my bitch one time talking about Big Brother. That's Blueface. So Blueface, academics is basically saying like that nigga dirty mackin', which I kind of see like he'd be shitting on her for fucking like asking what y'all talking about? What y'all talk about? So pretty much all that. Blueface denies going through Christian Rock's phone, right? Gave him Rock gave him my number. He's been texting me the whole time, allegedly. Do I believe that? Most likely not. But he has to, you know what I'm saying, defend his shit. And then Freddie Gibbs was talking about nigga snitch so hard he had to check his pulse. I'm dead. They funny for that. But I just think, you know, we should be more real about the snitching shit. Freddie Gibbs, I think his dad's a cop, so I think that it's kind of just strange for me, like how he be like Captain Street nigga, but it's like, your family's police, but whatever. All right, so researchers have confirmed that a 53-year-old man in Germany was cured of HIV, the fifth person in history to escape the disease that affects 38 million. So I want to see if that, you know, what they're gonna do with that information. A lot of stuff with aliens has been coming out lately. So even recently, now there's a giant sphere that just rolled up on the beach in Japan, and now the beach is restricted. So I don't know what the fuck finna come out of there, fucking kaiju or some shit. Like we have no idea. Like shit crazy. And then Blueface also says he won't allow the industry to use Christian Rock. This will not happen while I'm around. I put my money into this shit. None of you can manipulate this. Only I can, because I put up the money. That's what I feel like he be saying for real. Like he's saying it, but not saying it. Like no one can fuck with my bitch except me, because I ruined her. No one could ruin her but me. I put up the money. This was all my intention. Y'all want me to let the industry take Rock and Duro like they do all the females, run through them till they clout dry. Nobody want to deal with them because all the rap niggas play like they want to work and help until they get some pussy. It's a profession. Niggas know how to do business for real. So that's what he's saying. Pretty much saying this won't happen while I'm around type shit, which we'll see, you know. That remains to be seen. I mean, they married together. I feel like that's his main reason they marrying Christian Rock is because when it don't work, he finna sue and get all her money. He finna be the reverse. That's what I think anyway. All right, so you know FBG Duck's mom did a OnlyFans. Well, she said she had made $35K her first week. So let's see what she has to say about all of that.
Do your thing. You said how? You said what? How much in a week?
35K.
35K
with my fast ass, y'all.
Man, stop playing.
I would show you, but I don't want to put the people in my business like that, Sean.
So more people are supporting, because I seen a lot of hate. I seen a lot of mixed reviews. I seen a lot of people that were supporting you, telling you to do your thing. So there was pretty much.
Hey man, shorty gotta eat, bro.
A lot of them haters came and subscribed. That's what you telling me.
Not only do they subscribe, they message me. They be trying to kick it, baby. And I be like, slow down, baby, slow down. And trust me, people try to say, like, they have to realize I was a child when I started having kids, Sean. People want to make me seem like I'm 60, 70. I'm in the prime of my life. And
that's fine to say.
My kids were grown. And if my kids was here, the ones that ain't here, what you think? So you think I'm going to do something so degrading? Because now the internet is ridiculous. But I'm going to tell you like this real spiel from 98 to probably like.
No, shit, not 98. She was outside 98. Hell nah. This is Pooh Shiesty's most recent pick from prison. So yeah, people are trying to keep the hype alive. I appreciate the people who are true supporters of him doing so. Okay, so Kodak Black says he doesn't want to do any songs or album with Drake because they're supposed to do a joint album before Her Loss with 21 Savage. So Kodak Black is essentially hating. I heard Future was upset too because I heard they were supposed to do another What Time to Be Alive or something. And yeah, which is I feel like they should have done that because What Time to Be Alive was okay, right? But the songs that Drake and Future have done since then have been really, really good. So I feel like if they got back in the studio and did a tape together for real, I think that would be really fire. I feel like it would have been it'd be a better, outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the first one was like a lot more half finished songs, not really entirely put together. But I feel like the 21 Savage and Drake one was like them in the studio, really working on music together, really doing their thing, which is a different thing than I feel like what the Future and shit was. You know what I'm saying? When he did the shit with Future. So that's how I feel personally. I feel like we missed out on, you know, them really working in the stew, really giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like we missed out on that. We don't know what the outcome of that could have been. We the audience missed out on that. We the audience could have, you know, definitely appreciated that. But I don't know what the whole shit. I don't know why Kodak is being butthurt. I'd be understanding, but I it's hard for me to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna do the well. Also, nah, he won a Grammy. He did the shit with Kendrick. So maybe he just hopping on the how Kendrick is like he on the Kendrick side of shit. He not on the Drake side. He on the Kendrick side of shit. You know what I'm saying? That could be entirely possible. I will not put that off the table. So yeah. So now we're gonna go to one of my favorite meme accounts, the Grand Wizard Chat nigga. Let's see what he on. This is some shit Christian Roy be saying. She a wild shorty, yo. I ain't gonna lie. She got it, bro. The bar was already set some credit below. How did Christian lower even more? I'm dead.
Player is so devastating.
Hold on.
This is the new
Hold on.
I need that racism.
Hold on. All right, hold on. I got lost. All right.
Trying my butt like you were trying earlier.
What the
I
fuck?
had to take a shit. That's why I didn't let you do it.
What the fuck? Oh man, that's tough.
Sorry, I didn't want to say that. I ain't going to make you eat your butt when you got to take a beat in him. You hear me? If you just take a shot.
I'm dead. Shorty is weird, bro. She trained my butt under.
Really?
Blueface when you're trying to eat it while Chris trying to take a poop. I'm dead. Oh God. Oh shit. Blueface man's in the back looking so disgusted he can't believe what he hearing. Oh God. He has to just listen in silence. Don't react, nigga. Blueface man's was thinking that the entire time.
Look at that! You think I want to look at that? You think I like that?
Blueface when he was hitting it from the behind catch whiff.
No!
Oh God, he was dying. That is tough. That's tough. This is some of the Blueface dirty Mac and shit niggas be talking about.
Thing on the internet.
Don't cheat on me.
What? She done blacked me so cold so many times.
Pray for Blueface. He out here worried about his girl cheating on him, a little baby, when she out here giving him the beats. I'm dead. Look at his fresh bruises. Look at the nigga's face, bro. He getting his ass beat. Oh my God. Look at his man's, bro. Why is he fucked? I was like, bro, why is he looking like that? I'm like, oh yeah, he probably got stomped the fuck out. Oh God.
Think a nigga finna just walk up and be like, oh yeah. Yeah, like you got potential, like whatever, like I want you around. Like I'm your big brother. Like, what the fuck? Nigga ain't my son.
That's a good question.
Thing on the internet.
Hey man, madness, bro. We can't look away. That's my thing. It's like it's madness. Cannot look away, bro. Cannot look away. People are roasting Summer Walker because she on her Orisha worship and stuff, trying to be a natural, doing her natural crystal girl shit. But then she gets a lot of plastic surgery, so it's like, are you natural? Or you plastic? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're a fusion, you're a hybrid. So people are roasting her for that. Summer Walker, new surgery, guy looking like a jump scare. What happened, dog? I'm dead. Is this new surgery for real? Like what I miss? Like I feel like she looked the same. Hope she refund the surgeon. Oh yeah. Now Summer Walker ain't even had to go get surgery. She was looking pretty fine. Oh yeah, so that's her then. That's her now. Oh shit. You have to realize Summer Walker, what I was looking at on that. Well, maybe she just feel insecure because she just had a couple kids, bro. She had twins or some shit. She want to, you know what I'm saying? She want to get back to being normal. Or could be Ozempic face. You know what I mean? Oh, dead. Okay. This is okay. This is wild. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing this, yikes. Summer OG face better. You can't convince me the surgery somehow upgrade. Yeah, I didn't know the face shift was this drastic. I ain't gonna lie, but she making hella bread on the R&B side though. You know how much Summer Walker be selling? She be selling like 200K each album. Yo, she be going fucking crazy. Yo, she got so much bread, bro. She probably making so much bread on this music, bro. She probably said, fuck it, I'm finna change my whole face. I'm finna be a different person. Oh, God. But, yeah, that's tough, man. That surgery shit, a crazy addiction. I know a lot of girls who did the super look, want to be the overdone look. They all deal with all these health complications and crazy shit. So it ain't even worth it to change your face up and do all that shit because you can't go back. And even sometimes if you get your teeth too big, they're gonna pop, all types of shit. So shit tough, bro. Crazy word out there. Me reminiscing about Summer Walker before her Michael Jacksonification. Ah, shit, y'all are funny, bro.
He was special.
That's tough. All right, so they finally traded Russ and got some people who are decent, but Russ is going to the Clippers. So I'm like, I feel bad. If you a Clippers fan, like, I feel bad for you because y'all cooked now. Y'all cooked, and I don't know what the fuck. Clippers have convinced themselves that was a good idea to sign Russell Westbrook. This is what the streets were waiting on, the downfall of the Clippers. They did a lot of money into the Paul George, Kawhi Leonard shit, and Kawhi keep getting injured, and Paul George is on and off injured. They can never be on the court at the same time. And they got Russ now. They got John Wall, which is pretty much like dire Russ, but now they just got Russ. I mean, is this better? I don't know. You traded Luke Kennard, and he was cool. You should have kept Luke Kennard. That's funny, bro. So that's tough. The dunk contest was trash too. He said Vin Diesel at the All-Star game talking about family was hilarious. The simulation too funny.
These players have made sacrifices game after game, play after play, so families like mine could be inspired.
I'm so confused. Why is Vin Diesel there, bro? This is a Utah thing, is it? Oh, dead. That was weird. I ain't gonna lie. I was wondering who was talking. I was like, bro, that was Vin Diesel, bro. I was very confused. Yeah, hell nah. Oh yeah, and on Black History Month, yo, the white nigga won the slam dunk shit. But slam dunk shit been lame forever. The slam dunk shit been lame forever, so I'm not even like mad about this. Because the slam dunk contest has been trash for a while. But look at this, bro.
And he's putting on the handle.
Did he do a 720 for real? Hold on.
In the state of Virginia, here he goes.
I need to see that again. Did he do a 720 for real? Let me know. Did he really turn around twice? Cause like he did like half. A 560 is what it was like.
And he's putting on the handle.
Mac History Month. I'm dead, y'all. All right. Drewski screaming and drug test him after the 720.
Oh my God! Oh my God! They need to drug test that white boy!
No, he did it. The fact they got cooked, bro, by fucking that shit killing me, bro. Like that shit is cooked for me, bro. That is good. What KD say? Let's see.
Riz, explain that.
Explain that.
Oh, how player I am? A 10.
He said a 10. He said, niggas know how KD get down. Ah, man, that shit is funny. Troy Lonely is allegedly going to drop in April. We'll see. Detroit Lonely performed his unreleased song "If Looks Could Kill" for the first time in front of fans, and everybody already knew the words. Yeah, because of the leaks and stuff. Hey man, Detroit Lonely is probably him right now, bro. In terms of the underground, in terms of the people who is coming up from, you know what I'm saying? Like people fuck with the Detroit Lonely shit for real. You know what I'm saying? In other news, this is some funny shit. Meet Nick Davis, a self-proclaimed trophy husband, and his 3 wives. He claims to sit at home all day and do nothing while they work full time. Nah, he be slinging that dick, bro. That nigga slinging that shit, bro. Bro got 3 snow bunnies to cook clean for him, and he gets to keep all the money. Oh, you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. Nigga said City Boys on 3K. I'm dead. Nick Davis saw Derrick Rose put his baby mom and wife in PJs and took it to another level. I'm dead. First team all Rizzler. I'm dead. The Riz is over 9,000, bro. This shit crazy. Yeah, bro. Shit crazy, bro. I'm dead. Knockout artist Chris Brown.
This motherfucker.
For context, some bird was chirping at Chris Brown for collabing with Chloe Bailey. Oh, it was a Chloe Bailey thing that got people the backlash. Yeah, him and Chloe Bailey supposed to drop a song or already dropped a song in a video, and the videos with Chloe Bailey. You know, she's in her explicit phase right now, showing some skin here and there. Her sister Haley Bailey choosing to keep it you know what I'm saying, choosing to keep it classy, or I guess what they say, LeBron's work wife came. What they say? Let me see what they talking about.
But those guys played exceptionally well with so many guys out. Oh no, that's Neil Sporn from my scratch. Oh well, come get it from me then.
Someday he's in front of the press.
I can't get it. I don't know. I want to wipe off the medicine off of it. So you gotta get it. I don't want to.
Sure, he said you gotta get it. You know what you gotta do.
Wipe the medicine off.
No.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Not a little Rizzler, bro. People always be hinting that he do be like clapping on the side, but I'm in denial. I'll be the first to say, like, I like the idea of Bron and Steph too, because they be saying Steph be doing open shit, whatever. I like the idea of Steph and LeBron being like clean cut and not Michael Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm just like, yes, just be a better human. I just believe you're a better human. I'd love to believe it. People come out all the time like, LeBron be fucking, he be doing all types of shit. LeBron just be smiling. I'm like, please just be LeBron. Be a good person, bro. In local news, there's a rumor Adidas is allegedly trying to structure a new deal in an attempt to re-engage Ye and Yeezy back into the partnership. According to insiders, the deal will include significantly higher royalties. This comes after a recent report of Adidas losing $1.3 billion after their split with Ye. Hey, man, money talks, bro. If they actually re-enter that deal, bro, then this goes to show that, you know, if you're real creative and you have a real fan base and people that fuck with you and fuck with what you want to do and fuck with your creative vision, bro, companies just gonna bow down. Even if you say wild shit like how Kanye says a whole bunch of wild shit, they'll go come back to the negotiating table if they lose too much money off of you, if you feel like you're that valuable. Peep Comedy Central and Dave Chappelle, they gave it up, or HBO bought their shit. Dave Chappelle said, don't watch that shit. Just don't watch that shit. I ain't fucking with it till I own it or I get the rights back. And then they, you know what I'm saying? They got him right, bro. It's the power of a real fan base. So if you're another artist out there and you got to do your thing, bro, understand that at the end of the day, what really matters is you having like your supporters that fuck with you more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So this is the whole Ruby Rose shit. If in deeper detail, if I can explain it. So it turned out the only reason why Ruby Rose exposed DDG for trying to cheat on his girlfriend was because of Christian Rock. What? Not only has she destroyed her own relationship, she's trying to destroy DDG's too. Bro, what the fuck? The devil works hard, but Christian Rock works harder. Ah, shit. All right, what happened, bro?
I'll let y'all know. She is the reason. Hold on.
Oh, God. Christian's like, hold on. Why you put me in this shit?
For everything today. It wasn't me. What? Did I lie though? I mean, ah, shit.
Yo, Krishan just like doing shit, bro. That shit funny as hell.
Man, if it was me, she said, clear that shit up. I don't know. If a nigga try.
That's wild. It really be those closest to you plotting on your downfall. I'm dead. Oh, dead. Was DDG with that together? Oh, dead. Oh, dead, bro. Be the closest to you. If y'all can't see, and if you're listening, it's a photo of DDG and Haley Bailey and Krishan and Blueface, and they all together hugged up. Haley Bailey when she's seen her dog Krishan turn to a snake. Ah, shit. Hey, man. Industry ruthless, bro. People don't be friends for real, bro. So, yeah. But yeah, it's a full Playboy Cardi thing, if I give it enough detail before. All right. So, Playboy Cardi was arrested in Atlanta on December 2022 for allegedly choking his girlfriend after finding that she was pregnant. The incident allegedly started after Cardi asked for a paternity test. Cardi's lawyer, however, denied the allegation, claiming he's been falsely accused. All right, so yeah, that's what's saying. But there are eyewitness reports saying like he had, you know what I'm saying, he had to save Shorty from getting, you know what I'm saying. So hey, another day in hip hop. Music is good though. You know what I'm saying? The music is good. So yeah, that's how I be feeling. Allegedly, people be talking about the Andrew Tate shit, Tristan Tate shit, and they basically saying like there are call logs that came out saying like, "Hey, we framing them," right? That's one call log, right? However, I seen a whole bunch of call logs basically saying like, "Escape, leave now, shit is fucking the gulag, leave all you can, don't try to save nobody," type shit. Like, just leave all you can. They have handlers, they have all this shit. So, hey man, I don't know, bro. It could go out. There's a lot of call logs. That's all I'm gonna say. So allegedly, I heard he's suing the shorty who's trying to frame him for a whole bunch of bread. So we're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if he actually gonna get out or not. But yeah, look at this. Jada Smith was crying. I don't know the context, but he was just crying. He was just crying. He was just saying, I love my fans, and they just started fucking crying and shit. And then Grandma said the yerks kicked in, which I don't even deny, cause yo, what the fuck is you crying for, bro? Man was crying his eyes like, what you crying for? I'm saying you love your fans, like get off the shit. All right, so Speed tried telling Drake his voice was sexy on stream, and Drake responded by hanging up on Speed. Bro, don't fumble. Oh shit, did he really listen?
Individual, bro. You are different.
I got a lot of love for you, man. Like I said, I'm proud of you. You're doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing. I was talking about you the other day in the car. I was talking to Banks about you the other day, man. I'm proud of you.
Bro, your voice is so sexy. Like bro, how?
Hey, yo. That's the thing with me. That nigga will get so good and then just take that bitch left, bro. That's that nigga Speed, bro. I'll hang up too if I was Jay. I mean, yo, what is this nigga, bro? I tried to give you an alley-oop, but you just took the shit, started fumbling, doing all this other shit, bro. Like, I did not want that. I did not expect none of that to happen. Fuck, bro.
How is it so smooth like that? Like, how your voice so smooth like that, bro? How you?
Yeah, he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. He's like, nah.
Damn time, man. Fuck, burn.
You can't even be mad, bro. Like, what you mad at, bro? You know what you did. You know what you did, bro. And now take a little sad turn. Bruce Willis, he has dementia. He has had dementia for a little bit, and it's real bad. I heard it's like very heartbreaking for his family. So thoughts and prayers for that. But for some further deets, the family of legendary action star Bruce Willis has just revealed that he's been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia, an extremely cruel degenerative brain disease. Individuals suffering from FTD usually live up to 6 to 8 years with their condition. So yeah, he only got that long to live, which is tough. Terrible day to Rain.
Colonel?
Yeah, I'm fine. Except it's a terrible day for Rain.
What do you mean? It's It's not raining.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is raining, bro. Like, nigga did multiple diehards. Niggas didn't want him to actually die a hard way. R.I.P. Obi, bro. He ain't dead yet, but I hope he goes out in a way that actually is peaceful, because he give us a lot of entertainment. Yeet is also Yeet is about to drop too. So I talk about Sherloin. Yeet about to drop. Bronny knew all the words to Yeet's song, and he stuttered once. I'm dead. But yeah, Yeet dropping this soon. Yeet about to drop his song. Yeah, I'm dead. Bronny knew everything. He knew all the words. But Bronny is Captain Cool Kid, though. I mean, of course he would know. All right, y'all think bro just loved Disney princess movies? I'm dead. Breaking: 1,200 leaked emails between Jeffrey Epstein and J.P. Morgan executive Jess Staley show cryptic communication using Disney characters. Maybe they're tracking you. That was fun. Say hi to Snow White, Jess. What character would you like next, Epstein? Beauty and the Beast, Jess. Oh, shit. Kind of just looking in the meme. Oh, God. This is not the end, as Epstein files will soon be released in coming months. Jess Staley, the JP Morgan executive on the left, was previously photographed with Epstein and Bill Gates. How many more of the elites will be exposed next? See, that's crazy, bro, for real. Like, if there are going to be some real Epstein files with some real tangible shit, I'd love to go deep on all that shit, because, yeah, it's shit's getting out of hand. How I be acting tough when a baddie walk in the room.
You a bitch and a hoe nigga not gonna blow. Swear to God, my chopper gonna eat a.
I kind of feel that, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I do gotta act a little extra tough when the baddies walk in.
I don't even gotta aim this bitch. The switch gonna hit a nigga. Can't take shit you rapping.
I'm dead. Shot the sleazy world ago. All right. Oh yeah, people were roasting Sierra. This is probably gonna be my last topic I'm gonna go in depth on. All right, so people are roasting the fuck out of Sierra, because she just put out a snippet of this song that I'm about to play, where she talking about being like Miss Independent. It's all for my single ladies, all this shit, right? But she's a married woman. She's a covered woman under the God's fucking agreement. You know what I'm saying? Big rock on her shit. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Samuels even refer to this Sierra's relationship with Russell Wilson as Sierra's prayer. That's what a lot of single mothers pray for, is a nigga to come sweep them off their feet after their crazy ass hoe phase, and the nigga that fucked them and left them, a real man comes and saves them from loneliness, and the kid that is gonna grow up without a father figure, be that father figure, all that shit, right? That's what they really want. But for whatever reason, the marketing is single, independent, single ladies. Peep how Academics also covered this, so I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna just let it happen, let it slide, accept whatever. Just peep how, for example, all these mainstream women, they are married or in long-term relationships. Megan Thee Stallion, she was in a long-term relationship for a minute, probably broken up now, but whatever. Christian Rock, even though their relationship toxic, she is not by herself, at least. Sierra, Beyonce put out single ladies. Nicki Minaj always be talking about bossing up, whatever. The City Girls, the literal City Girls, the group, both got a relationship. Young Miami, she's just one of Diddy's side chicks, but is loyally a side chick for the nigga, and JT is obsessed with Lil Uzi. So that's the table I'm setting. You know what I'm saying? I'm making my plate to make this case, right? So now I'm gonna play the clip, right? Sierra's making a song about being an independent woman who doesn't need a man. It's absolutely diabolical, especially when she's married to a rich athlete with 3 kids. She needs to stop the cap. That's the caption.
Girls get money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls in love with yourself.
So Nino, don't need a man and in love with yourself. Who is writing your shit, Sierra?
All the girls that did it by themselves. This for all the girls that's INDEPENDENT.
You spelled independent. Okay, bro.
So all the girls that be living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me. This for all the girls around the world. Girls.
It's for the girls, I'm dead. But what you're not gonna say is at the end of the day, I want love and I want a long-term relationship with somebody stable. You can say all that in the world, but what you really want is a nigga's gonna take care of you, like Russell Wilson. So, hey man, let's be real, bro. Let's stop the cap, man. Let's stop the cap. Let's be real people in the real world, living in reality. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson in the next room, hearing Sierra rap about how she don't need a man. The niggas falling to their knees. Niggas is hurting.
This shit.
This is for all the girls that don't need a man. It's for all the girls that live stress free.
Hey, nigga, you don't got it. You do not have it. Stop putting on the persona for these niggas out here.
Hey man, that's all we are asking. See, I always find that interesting. Like, I wonder, a lot of females on Shade Room and whatnot are roasting her for that. You know what I'm saying? They are basically like going in on her for that. You know, the female audience who typically eats this shit up and loves this content is essentially, you know, abandoning that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's very interesting. I wonder how long single independent as a thing will continue to be a thing, because it's been going on for at least 30 years in terms of a narrative within music. So I wonder if the tone will shift at all, if anything will change with that, if people are getting fed up seeing all these people in relationships talking about being single. You know what I'm saying? Because typically, for example, this is no different than the street rapper getting exposed for not even being a street person, or exposed for being a snitch. Is when they do these, you know what I'm saying? It's the female equivalent, you know what I'm saying? So find it interesting. All right, so this is the women's basketball team head coach. A lot of women that play basketball are real bad. Turn off the music. And then so in case for all you listeners out there, it's the basketball. If you want to look her up, she's the head coach for the women's basketball team of the University of Texas. That's all I'm gonna give you as I play this. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, the Yakes is yaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Can't even hating on that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Hey man, 10 out of 10 content. Aliens are real. They're trying to hide it. AI is about to come through soon too. Just be aware. What else? I think Lotto just did a Wingstop commercial. It's unrelated, but look at that. Wingstop. Lotto really bad her bag. Look at the whole last Wingstop commercial she put in her video.
Jackpot, baby, if I ever let you touch me, sit me like y'all.
Oh wait, this is in her music video. Wow, she did a whole product placement within. Hey man, typically people do this in video in movies, but how things are shaping up, I feel like people are really going to. It's gonna continue like this. Like music is gonna be a lot of product placement and shit like that. Music video, shit like that. Like people are really gonna shift to doing it through that. In my opinion, I feel like the whole thing with the other shit has sailed
for you.
So the future of AI is here, and it's getting scary. Just imagine the amount of fake news and information that's about to come.
Not as an expert, but as a concerned citizen.
One of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday.
And the billions of others around the world who want to solve our climate crisis.
As an actor, I pretend for a living. I play fictitious characters, often solving fictitious problems.
I think they're using AI for these voices.
I believe that mankind has looked at climate change in that same way. As if
Oh yeah, they're literally taking like the voice that that Leonardo DiCaprio was saying about climate change, and then they're just using different actors, not different actors, different voices. They did Bill Gates, they did what's it called, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, it's scary, bro. The deepfakes are going crazy, bro. Yeah, the amount of misinformation and shit like that people are finna use with this, crazy, bro.
Fiction.
As if pretending that climate change wasn't real would somehow make it go away. But I think we all know better than that now.
For you.
Yeah, man. That was Kim Kardashian at the end. All that was just using different AI and putting together different things. AI shit is coming. Learn or be learned. Be there, be square. Even making AI music. All that shit. All right, well, that's all I got right now. But yeah, more pods coming soon. Interviews are gonna start soon as well, so be in the look for that. Yeah, but like always, appreciate you, the audience, always supporting Tune, Doctor of the Tunes, always tuning in on Tune TV, and yeah, more tunes are coming along the way as well. So yeah, appreciate y'all, love y'all, and thank y'all for tuning in. It's been Tune TV.